Okay. Let's get
He went on
into
a whole tangent about nothing.
Yeah, it's
Well, not
fine.
nothing, but not even about the anime. But
It's fine.
all right, let's get into it. JJK.
I mean, how'd you feel, man? Ain't really much to say besides.
Um,
I have an old clip
I
of you
felt
saying
good.
you'd care.
What if? Oh yeah, if Nanami died.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know it's crazy. That's who I felt like would die. That's the only person I can see that would hold weight in death. Like if what's her name? I think I might be right about what's her name dying though. I don't know yet. I didn't spoil myself or anything. But remember I was saying she's weak. Like I can see her dying because she's weak.
Yeah.
And I think she's about to get clapped by Mojito. Well, she is going to get clapped by Mojito. It's just a matter of if he actually kills her and brings her body to Yuji.
I haven't watched the episode yet, but I mean,
I haven't either.
I
I
have the
haven't watched the
same
episode
feeling based off of things I've seen.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like her death, I could understand. Nanami basically was already dead. Like you were saying last episode, you were like, you think he's already dead, and I was like, he might be able to get to a doctor or something, but he was pretty much just literally halfway, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, like
That's
in
what I was
life and death.
saying.
Like he was just walking, he was seeing Malaysia and his and water and beach. He was ready. He was ready to go, man. He was ready to go. So I don't even really take it like as a shock or anything. I didn't feel anything when Mojito kind of just blew him up because he was already dead pretty much. It was just like the finishing blow, like it was only a matter of time. So
I
like I
feel
don't even
the
really
same
feel
way.
like Mojito like killed him. To be honest, I feel like he was already dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
if anything, he kind of ended suffering.
Yeah, he just. So
I felt the same exact way. Like I thought that him dying, the week before, not the week, 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
Because I had a feeling he would die based off of spoilers and everything else. And I felt like if whatever scene he dies in, I would probably be impacted a lot, but I wasn't really impacted that much because, like I was saying,
and he was
already
ready.
dead.
He was ready to. He was like, bro, I don't even. Because I mean, let's be real. When he came back to the Jujustu sorcery, he only came back because didn't Gojo ask him, and he was like, shit, I'm not doing nothing anyway. I'm at this dead end stock job, and so he was like, yeah, I guess I could do so. Yeah, he didn't have any purpose, and so he was just like, let's just do this. Why not? I'm not doing anything anyway. It seemed not to say he was suicidal, but it did almost feel like he was kind of over life in general. He was like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't really want to. I'm working this dead end job. Like it wasn't even dead end because he was making a lot of money. He was a stockbroker for like wealthy people, so he probably was making a lot of money. But he was just like, it's boring, and he didn't really have anything, I guess, to live for. And I guess Gojo asked him to come back, and it gave him some sense of purpose. But even then, while he was doing it, he was like, I don't even know if I really want to do this. I'm kind of just doing it because Gojo asked. So
yeah, but then he had some people like Gojo and the guy with
and
the
the other guy with the mask, the guy with the mask,
Ino too, and the
who
barrier
looked up to
guy,
him.
and then he met Yuji, and those were like important people to him, and Megumi or whatever.
Yeah.
So it gave him somewhat of a purpose.
Yeah.
And then like I was saying, like he was already half dead after Joko, so
Yeah,
he was just walking around. He was not gonna make it to Shoko. He was not even moving in the right direction. Like he was trying to find.
And really, they were gonna
lose.
They were gonna lose to the crab dude or the lobster guy.
You said they were gonna lose?
Yeah, when they were in his domain.
Yeah, they were. If Toji didn't show up, they would have lost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he was gonna die already anyway, like right there. So it's just like it was just prolonging his death.
He was outclassed for the area he was in.
Yeah.
Despite I mean, he could have made it. If he wasn't burnt half to death.
Yeah, he probably could have. He probably could have gave Mojito a good run for his money because he did it already. Even though I know Mojito's like way more stronger compared to when they first fought. He's matured a lot. Like he's mastered his domain from what we know, and he was real young the first time Nanami fought him because Nanami fought him twice. He fought him one time underground in the sewer, and he was doing pretty good, and then he was able to escape. And then he fought him a second time with Yuji when they jumped him.
So yeah.
So it would have been good for him to get the last like round I think I'm not gonna lie, the Jogo thing, like he shouldn't have got burned by Jogo. If he was gonna die, he should have got a fight with Mahito, like a real
Like
1-on-1.
a full-fledged fight.
Yeah, full-fledged fight, and then Yuji shows up right at the end, and that's where you see him deal the final blow. You know what I'm saying? And
That
they
would
could have
have been
still did the whole
interesting.
thing with him having a flashback to, or not a flashback, but him seeing his friend when he was a kid. And you know what I'm saying? Like that would have
Yeah.
made it hold more weight. And plus it would have allowed Mahito to get his true 1-on-1, or his I guess his actual fight back, because right now he's 0-2 against Nanami. Like he hasn't beaten Nanami.
Yeah.
So
Even the second time it was kind of
yeah, it was like cutting it close.
And he would
opened
have
up
beat
his
him
domain
if it wasn't for Sukuna.
Yeah.
But
So
like that would have made it feel more weight. Another way when he died that I felt like could have held more weight. I feel like what's his name? Gege kind of took it easy on Yuji. Maybe because he just didn't really care to continue it too hard, or maybe he just likes Nanami's character. Like I thought it had the chance
you
of
thought he was
being
gonna
a
torture?
repeat. Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like
with what's his name?
with Junpei,
Junpei. Yeah,
like this could have been a lot more worse mentally for Yuji than he made it. Like he just had him die immediately, but he could have turned him into something and made Yuji fight him like he did with Junpei, and it could have been a lot worse.
But he clapped Junpei. I ain't gonna lie. He turned him into something. But he is more advanced, so he probably could have turned Nanami into like some crazy transfigured human, like borderline special grade, probably.
Yeah, he could whatever he could have turned him in. That in itself would have definitely broken Yuji at least a little bit. Probably a ton, honestly. But like how do you feel about Yuji still being kind of like weak minded or hesitant?
I'd say, I don't know. I mean, he holds a lot of. He is young. We got to remember he's a high schooler.
Yeah.
But I think he has reasons. I do think he needs to just get over some stuff. Like, bruh, people are gonna die. Like, obviously it sucks, but given the situation and what you're up against, things are gonna happen, and you can have those emotions, but you can't have them in the heat of battle. You know. And he kind of said that at the start of this fight, or in the middle of this fight, when he was like, Nanami wouldn't let his emotions, cloud his judgment and change the way he fights. He would still stay, focused and locked in. And he started doing that a little bit, but I do think Mahito's plan is probably going to work if he brings what's her name, if he actually did kill her. I think Yuji might. I think it might backfire in Mahito's. I think what will happen is that he thinks it's going to make him more flustered and clout his judgment, but I think it'll make him tap into. I guess I don't know what his curse energy is, but I feel like it'll just make him
stronger,
go even harder and go stronger. Yeah, and it's gonna be the adverse
make
effect.
him lock in.
Yeah, so
that would be interesting.
We'll see.
Yeah. So far, I mean, Mahito's the last one standing out of. Well, I guess him.
Oh yeah,
and Kenjaku,
all the cursed spirits.
But
yeah,
a lot of them are dead. Like it's got weird.
Yeah,
that like
Jogo
most of the main villains are gone, or like 3 out of 5.
Because Jogo died to Sukuna.
Yeah.
The other one, the tree one, died to
Gojo.
And Toji clapped the fish one.
Yep.
And
so just Mahito and Kenjaku.
Yeah. So. And you think Yuji's gonna beat him right here?
I think he's got to. I mean, after he killed Nanami, I don't know what's gonna happen with Nobara, but I don't know. I like Mahito as a villain, so part of me would be a little,
because he's the fear of death, right? That's what he is, the fear of death. That's how
he's conjured. Something like that. He's like human emotions or something like that. He's something. He's like the embodiment of human something. But I wouldn't be mad if he died here. The other 3 are already dead, and Kenjaku seems to be like the mastermind.
And is Mahito the strongest one?
I don't
Or was it
think
Jogo?
so. I think
Was
Jogo.
Jogo?
Because I don't know. Like Mojito right now is like, I mean, Yuji's obviously strong, but like
Yeah.
Mojito even said like,
It's like,
oh,
bro, how are you gonna beat how is if let's say Yuji does win this fight, how does he beat him but he loses to the blood guy?
that's what I was thinking. And like my
Unless
only
he just got a huge jump and like I don't know, better matchup maybe. I don't know.
I think better matchup, and Yuji already knows how his power works, and
Yeah.
his power and Yuji's the fact that Sukuna is there makes it so Mahito can't fight the way he would usually fight.
Yeah, he
someone.
can't touch his soul and
Like it
transfigure him.
neutralizes his actual power, so he just has to use
He
physical
also
attacks.
during this fight, he was like, if I keep messing around or something, I could die.
Yeah,
That's what Mojito said.
that's what I was saying.
So yeah. So it's still crazy that I guess the other dude just out game planned him, outsmarted him.
Talking about Chozo?
Yeah. When he
Yeah,
fought,
he had range
he had
on
the
him.
blood because he had the water and Yuji thought he was good, but then he wrapped his fist in the blood and then punched him in the rib cage, right, and then shot him too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, he had range on him, and Yuji didn't know how his power works. I think that's one of Yuji's biggest detriments is like he doesn't have knowledge going in sometimes. At least with Chozo.
Mm-hmm.
But with Mahito, he already knows how his power works and he neutralizes his power. So they're kind of like on equal playing field in terms of like, I think Yuji might be a little stronger than him, honestly.
Yeah.
Power wise. So we'll see. Only other question I have for JJK, this isn't even directly related to JJK besides the fact that it's great. But is there anyone or anything you think that is just like undeniably great? Because I went to Buc-ee's. You know what that is?
No, is it a restaurant, food place?
It's a gas station.
Uh-huh.
It's a gas station on like Sukuna fingers, to put in anime terms. Like it's like
so it's basically a superstore.
It's a superstore. It has like it has like the gas or whatever, has big car wash, and then this giant store with like this beaver as a logo. And it's called Buc-ee's. And they have like, we went to the one in Alabama. My mom drove us my dad drove us like an hour just to see this place. And it was amazing, honestly. Like, they had brisket sandwiches, pulled pork. They had burritos, tacos. They had all their different candies. They had like their own branded stuff, like all the branded like candy, popcorn, Bucky nuggets, all this other stuff. And then they had all the regular stuff as well. They had all this merch, and they had like home decor, and it was all like in a gas station.
Is it really a gas station, or is it just a store that has gas?
I mean, I feel like it's just a store that has gas.
You can get gas at Sam's Club and Costco.
That's true, but this isn't a supermarket. Like they don't have like like meat and vegetables and stuff. Like it's like the inside is very gas.
It's just a convenience store. It's just a giant convenience store.
Yes.
Okay. That sounds pretty cool.
It was great. Like it was amazing. The food was so good, and like there was like tons of people in there. Like this is like the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
The gas station food.
Yeah, we like my mom brought us there. She was like, "Yeah, this food is so good." I got the brisket sandwich. It was so good. My girl got the pulled pork. My dad got like this Texas cheesesteak burrito or something. It was delicious. I was like, "Dang!" Like this, like
how much was it?
It wasn't even that expensive. It was probably like $7 or $8 a sandwich.
Okay,
but it was good, man. They're only like in southern states, I think. Like there's only a few of them. But if you ever get the chance to go to Buc-ee's. If
I stop back in Nashville, I should be going out there next year because I'm supposed to be talking to some students at my old college about my job and stuff. So
that's cool.
I'll see if I can find a Buc-ee's.
You should. I'm telling you. It was amazing. But is there anyone or anything that you can think of that's just like undeniably great, like to you?
Undeniably great. Only thing I can really think of is like in sports,
Yeah.
and obviously like Hall of Fame players, like example LeBron, like he's undeniably great at basketball. Like like he's arguably the GOAT. I think he's the GOAT. Um, I can't say the same for music because music is so subjective. Like everybody has an opinion on music, and the type of music I like is not the same type of music someone else likes. So I can't really say on music, but like for instance, things like basketball or anything that has like a concrete stat sheet and records that you can hold and there's no argument against it, I think there's undeniably great people in those areas. So like any sport, I think whoever the GOAT is considered to be the GOAT is probably undeniably the GOAT, more likely than not.
See, my girl had issues with this question because she kept trying to make it about like their personality, like all around person. And I was like, that's not what this is about.
That's not, what? You can be a terrible person and still be great, undeniably great at what you do.
That's what I was saying. I was like, it's not about who they are as a person. Like I was like, LeBron James, Steph Curry, like people are just like really good to you.
Yeah,
like they're
Steph
just
is
like
that's another person who's undeniably great. I guess you say Messi and Ronaldo. Like I don't watch soccer or football, but those are the top two. They get like I think it's like Ball Dior or whatever. It's basically like the MVP, and they both have like 5+. So it's like, bruh, that's like undeniable greatness.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask that. And do you feel like you were undeniably great at anything?
At anything? Nah.
I don't feel like I am either. Yet.
In terms of like my friend group and playing games, oh yeah, I think I'm the best for sure. Undeniably, I'm the greatest. But that's in that that small, that small
Hey,
sample
man, if that's
size.
how you feel, no.
But in terms of like everybody in the world, nah, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I want to get there with a couple
Podcasting?
things. Yeah, with podcasting, I want to get there, but I'm definitely not there yet. But I want to get there. And just in like personal life, friend group, in my friend group, is there anything that I just whoop at every time? I'd say code names. I'm pretty good.
Code names?
Yeah, there's this party game called Code Names. It's like you like one person picks up the card and you got to use words to describe that card without saying the actual word.
So it's like charades.
Yeah, in a way.
Okay.
I feel like I'm pretty good at that. So that's one thing. But JGK, I'm done with. I haven't watched today's episode.
Yeah, I didn't watch today's episode yet either.